Do you know what time it is? It's time to get crafting, so let's go get started. So for this project, we're going to create a cute Christmas sign, and this is just a piece that I had done in the summertime and I'm repurposing it. But these little frames come from the Dollar Tree. They're one of my very favorite frames that they sell there. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover the top of this with this Merry Christmas wrapping paper. So this one is one of those like holographic papers. It's like the shiny with the like glitter on it. I just used my Mod Podge and covered that whole thing up. Then I'm going to use my sanding block and I'm going to go around the sides, and it's time for me to get a new sanding block. Mine has pretty much wore out. But it is pretty simple to just go around and your paper should just fall off just like that. Then we're going to put our little picture back inside the frame. I'm not going to paint the frame or the beads because I like the natural look, and I'm not actually hanging this up, so I just kind of put my beads in the back when I put it up on my shelf. And then I'm going to use this little ornament that I made with some window clings that came from Walmart. And if you want to see that video, I'll put it down at the end and in my description box. But I'm just taking some buffalo check ribbon and I'm going to make a just really simple shoelace bow to cover up the little hole at the top of our ornament hanger. I'm just going to put some hot glue there, and then I'm going to take some hot glue and glue the ornament into the sign, and then that is it for this one. If you don't have an ornament like this one, you can definitely get a pre-made ornament from Walmart, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby. They're all on sale now, so you can definitely get something cute to hang in the middle of this one. But here it is styled. Let me know what you think about this one.
I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
So for this project, we're going to make an oversized ornament, and I got this planter at the Dollar Tree. It was in a clearance section, so I only paid 50 cents for it. But we're going to take some Mod Podge and we're just going to cover the entire circle. I do go ahead and remove the planter part because at first I had thought that it would make a super cute like lollipop or something like that, but then I went a different direction. So these would make really cute lollipops if you have any of these on hand. You could definitely paint them and wrap them with cellophane. I think that would be adorable. So I laid my wrapping paper on top, put the Mod Podge on, and I found that this foil wrapping paper kind of wrinkles quite a bit, but you are able to smooth it out. You just have to be really careful not to rip the wrapping paper. So then I put the pom-pom garland on and I just used hot glue and glued it all around the outside part of our bulb. And then I took some ribbons that I had on hand. Some of these came from Dollar Tree, some of them came from Hobby Lobby, but we're just going to glue this really cute shabby bow up into the top of our ornament, right inside of the pom-pom garland. So once I get that glued on, I decided to add some greenery here. If you don't have greenery, this is super cute by itself, so you could leave it with just the ribbon. But I just had this greenery on hand. I think this came from an Amazon return store. They were little wreaths, but Dollar General has had some frosted picks in the past, and so does Hobby Lobby. So I just cut them into little pieces, and I'm going to glue them on right on top of the bow, add the cute little berries that came with it, and then here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this one.
In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas.
So for this project, we're going to make another cute little Christmas sign, and this sign came from Hobby Lobby. I actually had it in my stash, but you can pick it up when they have their unfinished wood, 40% off. So I just measured my wrapping paper to kind of fit inside, and then since the Dollar Tree wrapping paper is pretty thin, you don't need an X-Acto knife here. You can use your scissors. Just be very careful not to tear quickly, but it will cut like around any kind of edge that you're wanting to do. So once I do that, I just like get any excess that didn't maybe get it with the scissors. I just cut it and then I'm able to tear it, just like I did with my sanding block. So that is a really fun hack, just to use your scissors, because like I said, you don't need an X-Acto knife if you don't have one. So I went ahead and measured all the edges, doing that same technique with my scissors, and then I'm just going to use some Mod Podge to glue it into the middle of this frame. So, there are so many types of wrapping paper, so you can definitely customize this to your decor. I love Santa. I decorate with Santa, and I've told you guys that lots of times. So I always tend to go towards the more traditional colors in Santa because that's what I decorate with. So then I took this baker's twine that I'm pretty sure came from the Dollar Tree, and also had these bells on hand. I'm not sure if they came from the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, but I just strung them onto my baker's twine, and then I tied that into a good knot. So I just took all the pieces, tied it like about 3 times, and then we're ready to glue them to our sign. We took some more of the same ribbon, and this is ribbon from Hobby Lobby, the Dollar Tree, and possibly Dollar General. And I'm just making another shabby bow using my white ribbon to tie it in the middle, like I always love to do because it becomes part of your bow. And then we're just going to attach that up at the top of our sign. This one's super simple, but I think it's absolutely adorable, and it is my favorite project of the day. Let me know what you guys think about this one.
But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise.
So this project can either be a hanging sign or it could possibly be a garland. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby a while ago in the unfinished wood area as well, and I just went ahead and cut out this foil wrapping paper to match the circles. I just used Mod Podge again, and I'm going to go around and use my sanding block to get off any of the excess wrapping paper. You can see here that it comes off really easy. If you don't have a sanding block, regular sanding paper or sandpaper would work just as well. So then I decided to go ahead and paint the beads with my red chalk paint, and I did go ahead and do the sides as well. I was originally going to leave it as a natural wood, but I thought red actually added a really nice accent. So I made these little gingerbread guys a few videos ago. If you want to check that out, it'll be down in my description box. But these came from Michael's, and I had gotten them on clearance, but I was at a Michael's not too long ago, and I did see them again in their ornament section. So if you want to pick them up, you can get them again this year. So I took some ribbon that I think came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to glue it on one of our little buttons that I had used puff paint for. And then I thought it would be cute to use these little pom-poms and put those pom-poms where the other 2 dots are. This green pom-pom matches the wrapping paper a little better than the puff paint, so I thought that that would be a cute embellishment. So once you get that all put together, then we're going to glue them to the sign. So if you can't find these little gingerbread guys, there are some gnomes that I think would be super cute that they have at the Dollar Tree. We're just going to glue them onto each one of the circles here, and then here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this one.
No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in.
For this project, we're going to create a cute little village. I got these houses at the Target dollar spot, I don't even know how long ago, but Dollar Tree has several little items that look like houses that you could create something similar to this if you don't have these. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the back and the sides with the green chalk paint, and then we're going to use some Mod Podge to put our wrapping paper on the front. It's super simple, and then I have these picks that I got from Joann's, and I'm just going to glue them up at the top. So this house is going to get 1 pick. When I cut it, I accidentally cut all the pieces apart. This one is going to get 2 picks, so I'm going to put 1 on each side, and then the smaller house gets a different type of greenery, and it's more of a frosted greenery so that they look a little bit different. I really love how this turned out. This is really simple. It's a simplistic village, so if you don't have like a huge space for a village, or you're just looking for some houses, some Christmas houses to go like in a vignette or on your shelf to go within your decor, this is a great option for that. But here it is styled. Let me know what you guys think about this one.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring.
So this project can be either a tree topper or a large ornament, or you could use it as something to hang on your front door. But we're going to take some wrapping paper and we're going to be cutting it into squares. So our first one, we're going to do 6 by 6 squares and we're going to cut out 16 of those. And then we're going to take a separate color and we're going to cut out 16 of those, and those are going to be 4 by 6. So the great thing about wrapping paper these days is it has the squares on it. So if you don't have one of these mats, the squares are 1-inch squares. So all you would need to do is count out the 4 and 6 squares, and then you can cut out your pieces of wrapping paper. I think it's so genius, whoever decided to do that and put the grid on the back. It makes cutting wrapping paper so much easier. But once we get our pieces cut out, then we're going to roll them up. And I taped them so they become these little cone shapes. And then we're just going to glue them onto this cake ring. So I got this cake ring at the Dollar Tree, and we're going to intertwine our wrapping papers. So the ones that are 6 by 6 are the longer ones, and they are the red plaid, and then the ones that were 4 by 6 are the green plaid, and we're just going to go all the way around this cake ring, interchanging the colors. So I had a little bit of difficulty with this, especially as I started to turn the corners. I didn't want any of the silver part to show, and so I had to kind of smash some of them in there as we turned the corners. But once I got all of the pieces of wrapping paper glued on, then we're going to take some bulbs, and these came from Dollar Tree. So I got this one set, and then I got some smaller ones, and the red and green ones also had gold, and the wrapping paper had gold, so I thought that was a nice tie-in to the gold wrapping paper. But we're just going to glue about 4 or 5 of these gold ones all around the red ones, and that is it. So it's a little time consuming. You're going to want to put a show on or maybe a movie and just get to cutting and rolling, but the actually assemble part of it is really not that hard. It's not super heavy, so you should be able to hang it on your tree or hang it on a door if you want to do that. But here it is styled. Let me know what you guys think about this one. For joining me today. I hope you're feeling totally inspired to get out and do some unique crafting today. Here's the video for the window clings if you missed it and you want to keep crafting with me. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start, and I will see you in my next video. Bye friends!